we will investigate this from all angles.
Military caliber weapons, a concrete vault, and dead animals. All part of allegations K2 News is unearthing about the West Coast Game Park Safari on the southern coast of Oregon. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us for K2 News at 11. I'm Deborah Knapp. It is the story that reminds a lot of us of Tiger King. Tonight, K2 is learning what comes next in the investigation. K2's Tanvi Verma joins us from the live desk. So, Tanvi, what have you learned from reading the court documents?
So, Deb, the detective wrote in these documents that an FBI agent called the park owner, Brian Tenney, a, quote, firearms enthusiast. In the report, that FBI agent and a Coos County detective say Tenney had military caliber weapons, including a 20-millimeter cannon and a 50 caliber rifle. In these roughly 100 pages, there's allegations that animals had killed each other, that the park had animals it wasn't licensed to have, that the animals went hungry, and that the owner was under investigation since at least 2023. Look at these pictures of Tenney's property. Now look closely. You can see what appears to be rifles on the wall. The detective also attached a photo of a concrete vault where the report says Tenney was storing documents. We called 3 phone numbers connected to Tenney.
At the tone, please record your message.
No answer. We also called an employee whose information we were able to find in court docs. No answer there either. We really wanted to get your side of the story. We know a lot is going on, and it's really important to us to tell a balanced story. Luckily, earlier this week, the Coos County Sheriff was able to tell us a little bit about what comes next in the investigation. We know that authorities seized over $1 million, lots of drugs, and a lot of weapons.
So a lot of it's going to depend on the drugs, really. It kind of all stems off from that. What is the legality of... Well, obviously, he's not going to be legally holding illicit drugs, but in addition to that, what has been gained from ill-gotten gains of the drugs? That's the kind of where the investigation is going to go. As you know, we seized not only substantial quantities of drugs, but substantial amount of guns and a substantial amount of money.
In relation to the issue of animal welfare, a spokesperson for the United States Department of Agriculture weighed in, saying in part, "We work closely with local, state, and federal partners who may also have animal welfare authorities to identify the best approach to achieve optimal outcomes." In this case, the state of Oregon was the lead. But given how many problems USDA inspectors noted well before the state of Oregon got involved, we wanted to know why the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service allowed the park to have a license to run. We emailed them asking for an interview, given that inspectors found systemic issues regarding the care of animals, and they declined our request. And we have a lot more records and direct allegations from investigators and inspectors on the extended version of our story, allegations including animals that weren't even allowed to be on the park. For that, you can go to our website at k2.com. At the live desk, Tanvi Verma, K2 News.
Tanvi, thank you.